Welcome to Take and Create Craft program at Janet F. Harte Public Library. This program is geared towards teens and adults. You are watching an accompanying instruction video for this week's take-home kit. You can pick up your kit at Janet F. Harte Branch Library during curbside hours while supplies last. Today's Take and Create is Book Page Roses. All right, let's get started. We are going to first fold all 5 pages at once to bring it to a square. So this is how you do that. You just fold it up like this and you're going to cut off that top portion. So let's do that all at once. And it doesn't have to be perfect. That's why we're doing all the pages all together. And this we're going to discard. Now what you need to do is fold each one. Now it's already into a triangle. You're going to fold it into a triangle one more time and then one more time. So again, for each of those, we're going to, after this fold, we're going to fold them 2 more times. Here's one. Okay, and we're going to finish folding these up. Now that we have these all folded up, what I wanted to show you is we need to create a cone shape on top. And we do that just simply, you don't have to draw it, just with your scissors, kind of create a cone shape. I'll show you what I mean. Make sure it's kind of even on both sides, like this. Now the reason we're doing that is because in the end, when we curl our leaves or the petals of the rose, we want it to have this curl on it. If you choose not to, this is the way your rose will kind of end up. So you choose now how drastic of a cone cut you would like on yours. This will create a more drastic turn. This one will not, more of an open flow. We're gonna go ahead and finish doing the cone top. Do one more like this, just trace it, or not trace it, but cut out, use that first one as your reference. And then complete the rest of them. Once you have them all done like this, I want you to cut a very small portion off of the bottom, just like that, nothing more than that, this tiny little piece. You can do 2 at a time. And this is going to add like an open section at the bottom, and you're going to need that. Okay, now we're going to open up all of our petals. Once they're all open, I want you to imagine your petal like this, with numbers. So you're going to count. See this diagram here? Out of each petal, I want you to cut just like I'm showing you. 1, 2, 3, another 3, 4. When you cut one in half, it makes 2 4s. Then you have a 5, another 5, a 6, and a 7. Okay, and now we're going to start pasting these together. So grab your paste or your glue stick. Now we're not going to do anything to number 1. And number 2, I want you to put your glue just barely on the edge like this. It doesn't matter which side. You're going to kind of curl them together and then paste that down. You can run your finger along the center. You can even do it on the outside because you just poke it back through like that. Now we're going to move on to the first number 3, and I want you to put the glue stick on the whole side like this. So fold it down, and that's how you're going to do the first number 3. Okay. The second one, I want you to only imagine a paste line down the center because it's going to be just half of it. So fold and just do half like this. So now it's just a little bit bigger than your last one. You can see like this. Okay. Now out of your 4s, same thing. I want you to put paste on the whole 4th section. and paste that down. And now on this, the next 4, yep, I want you to just run paste down the center again, just half of it, because it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 3.5, 4, 4.5. So this is our 4.5. Okay. Now on your 5, same thing. I want you to put glue on one whole section. Fold it in to paste it together. And the next one, I only want you to do it down the center. Okay. Just half like this. Okay. Now for these, just one whole section. This is your 6. And then your final one is going to be your 7. And we're going to do that whole section. So now that you have them all pasted together, you're going to start rolling the ends. Now my favorite rolling tool is a coffee stirrer. You can use something a little bit bigger, like maybe a dowel rod portion or even a skewer stick, but this is my favorite one. So I want to show you, all you do to the number 1 is kind of give it a curl. You can curl all the way through because it's going to unravel. Just kind of give it a curl like this and it will unravel. As you move on, really all you're worrying about is the petal tips. So I'm gonna just kind of show you on these. I'm going to show you on a few of them. So here's the second one. And we're just kind of giving the edges just a little bit. I want to show you over here on the number 3. And it looks a little different on the 3.5, the one that you glue down the center. I want to show you what you do for that. Now here we are at one of the halves. You can choose to go and roll on each little half of that, like at a slant, or you can go right down the center. All right, so now that we've curled all of our edges, we are going to make sure our paper clip is ready for us. So I would just open up the big side, open it all the way through, and we want to kind of close in this second half right here so it doesn't go through. And this is going to be like our stem for the rose when we're all done. So now that we've bent that in place, put it to the side. Have something for your flower to rest on. A small cup or a paper tube like this works really great. So now this is going to go rather fast. You're going to get your glue all ready, and you're going to start at the largest one. And you're just going to run a little bit of glue in a circle around the bottom section of it, just like that. Now, I offset the petals, and this is kind of what I mean. See, this is one petal and this is another. So your finished product will look more authentic. So we are going to continue this process. Just glue in a circle, offset your roses or your rose petals. Continue on to the center. And it really does go rather quick. Almost done. And this final one, see how it already unraveled on us? We're just going to glue that down in the center, or stick that in the center. Now here's where the stem comes into play, and those holes that you cut on the bottom. Now at this point, if you lay it flat, it's going to glue really funny. So that's why I say to have something for it to rest in, a cup or a tube. You just put it in there, let it dry, and this is your finished product. It's pretty great. And now, to be a little extra, we can make a leaf. So the best thing to do is the same size book pages that you use for your roses. One more of the page, take it out, and I want you to cut around the edges just to take off that blank space. I've experimented with sizes, and this makes the prettiest size in proportion to your rose. So once you're done with cutting all the extra pieces off, I want you to fold it and create a square again, just like we did with the other pages. So you fold and then cut off that extra portion at the top. and then cut this triangle into 2 triangles. And now, starting at the longest side, start accordion folding. Just go in a little bit. You can see a close-up of that here. And at that final piece, just tuck it in. Now, on the long edge, you want to fold it in half. Kind of see if the tips match up. Now give it a good fold, and now you're going to run your glue stick or your paste along that inner edge right here. Hold them together so the paste sticks. And then there's kind of an unsightly little edge right here. All you do is clip that off like this. Now this is in proportion to your rose. And you're all done. I want to show you some of the personalizations that you can do. This one was just a little bit of paint, watercolor, and that turned out to be the yellow rose. I want to show you, I mean, even if you just have a crayon, you can have this pretty blue right here. Little bit more detailed. These flowers right here, this is marker and purple. So you kind of accentuate each other. This one is probably my favorite though. You'll use up a whole marker on this one. But these are lovely and I hope you really enjoyed. Have a wonderful day and keep crafty.
Thank you for watching this video. Reminder, this craft kit is available at Janet F. Harte Public Library during curbside hours while supplies last. Now, if you would like to become a Take and Create Craft Club member to take advantage of these special perks like heads-up emails on upcoming crafts, the ability to personalize certain crafts, and also to participate in craft challenges and win prizes, we need 2 things: your name and email address. You can call us at 361-826-7055. Press 7 for library information and 3 for Janet F. Harte Public Library to reach us and give us that name and email. Or you can message us on our Facebook page, Janet F. Harte Public Library. And again, all we need is your email and your name. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.